What's up, guys? Glock9 here playing some 7 Days to Die, and we are doing something a little bit different this time. On day 7, we're playing a random gen world, which I don't usually get into it. I only tried a random gen one time, and that was when I was playing on PlayStation, so this is my first time playing a random gen world on PC. And it's going good, and it's a lot of fun. Here's this little town I found, and I found it like right away. It's not huge, but it's not too small either. I think I started out down here, came right up the road, and boom, found this little town, and it's been working out really well. There's a little settlement right down here that I've been to. I've been up here because of some supply drops that fell, and I went up there and got them, but haven't really ventured out far from this little town that I'm in right here. And I've done some good scavenging. There's a couple of buildings still left in this town that I need to go raid. I think it's a burger shop and a pawn shop. And then once I'm done with that, I'll be pretty much done with this whole town. I mean, there's plenty of more resources to get from this town in terms of like iron and stuff like that. But I did build myself a little base to hold down tonight's horde. I figure it's gonna be a pretty easy horde night. I didn't want to do anything too cheap as far as like just digging myself underground. So I thought by using that guy's walking away. We'll just let him go. Figured by using one of these, they weren't water towers, they're just like these little towers here. I was able to put something together real fast using not that many resources. And you know what? I'm going to try and upgrade these spikes at least to the first iron. I'm not going to have enough iron on me to do that, but I'll do as much as I can right now, and then I'll try and finish it up before tonight. The reason I started a new game is because my previous save file corrupted. It sucks. I'm trying some different ways to get it back, but it's not looking good. And if you watched my previous video, you know that I was on like day 87, and I was working on this gigantic mega pyramid base. And I don't know if I'm going to be able to get to that. So I started a new world. I wanted to do a random gen because I haven't done it before. So this is our way into this little watchtower here. It was surrounded by these iron X's, which I probably should have removed because you can't upgrade them. But anyway, I dug myself in here, cleared off the top, used these half blocks around the edges so I can see down and shoot down at them. I think this is a bit high. In hindsight here, I should have probably taken some of the height off of this tower so I can shoot down easier. I'm pretty high up here. So that's what this tower looked like before I did some work to it. But I'm a little leery about this design, but I think it's going to work fine because it's the day 7 horde, and I'm only going to use it this one time. Because once this horde night's over, I'm going to raid those 2 last buildings, go through all of my supplies, see what I have, load up, and get out of this town. And continue my search for the mini bike book and the large city. Because apparently on a random gen world, there's like one giant mega city like in the center of the map. So I'm not sure which way that is. I've got main roads running north, south, east, and west out of this town. But I don't think it's north because I've been fairly far north picking up a supply drop and I couldn't see anything in the distance. I don't think we'll be heading north, but we do have a decision to make. And I think right now we're going to head west and see what happens. But yeah, I'm digging the random gen world. I wanted to. I had to start a new game. My previous save file corrupted. And instead of starting a game on Navezgane where I would just fall into my regular routine of head to the farm, raid Dyersville, go to the Crack-a-Book, that's kind of the routine for the first 14 to maybe 21 days, until you got your supplies up and you decide where it is you want to create a base and where it is you want to like stay more permanently. So I just didn't want to fall into that routine. I wanted something completely different. So started the random gen world, and I'm really happy with the way it's going so far. But I wish I would have found the mini bike book. The mini bike would make exploring the random world a lot easier. So we'll just see what happens after the horde night and where we go from here. But let me know what you guys think about doing the series on the random gen on a random gen world. For me, it's a lot more challenging, which makes it a lot more fun. So anyway, let's get on with the horde night and see how this little base holds up. Okay, here we go. Got a sniper rifle. I took down that other tower over there so I can get a bunch of iron, and I use that to finish upgrading the spikes around this base. While I was doing that, a supply drop came in, went and picked that up, and there was a sniper rifle in there, so got rid of the hunting rifle, and I'll just run with the sniper because, like I said, I don't have much ammo, and I could be much more accurate with the sniper, make the most out of the ammo that I do have. All right, here we go. This is kind of a long shot, but there we go. It won't be too bad. Like I said before, I wish I would have thought about it. I would have made the height of this base a lot lower, made the shots a lot easier to hit, but we're doing okay. I miss using the bow and arrow. I mean, I did have a compound bow, but I mostly used the crossbow in my last game, and yeah, it is a lot of fun using the bow. I can get some headshots. We'll start with this, and if the horde grows or gets too big, or if they start doing too much damage, then we'll break out the guns. Oh, look. Oh, he got up there. Son of a bitch. You know, I put wooden poles along those blocks there. I was curious to see if those would stop crawlers from getting up there. Because obviously the crawlers will go right up the wood spikes. I'm sorry, the log spikes. And I thought those poles along the blocks would stop them, but it definitely did not. And that sucks. I should have done something a little bit more to prevent them from getting up there, because if they bust through those iron, the iron X joints or whatever those are, it could be a problem. But I should have either went 2 blocks high along the outer edge, or maybe used the half blocks down there instead of the poles, because the poles don't do shit. Yeah, they're all up there. It's not bad, though. So I've been thinking about changing the format up on these videos a little bit, or at least bounce back and forth and try some different things. I mean, the format of my videos usually is the day before the Horde night, and I kind of show you what I've done, and what my thoughts are, and like what my plans are, and then we hold down a Horde night, and then you know, I kind of play through another 7 days, and then you know, day 14 I kind of show you where I'm at, what I've done, how we're gonna hold down the Horde, and then we do it. You know, I just feel like that format is the most exciting, I guess, is the most entertaining to watch. That's the kind of stuff, that's what I would want to watch, and so I just want you guys to be entertained. I don't think it's entertaining to just watch me cut down a bunch of trees and break up a bunch of rocks. But, you know, loot runs might be fun, you know. Do you guys think it would be cool to watch me go exploring once this Horde night is over, and kind of trying to find a new place to stay, or what? I don't know. Maybe I'll venture out, and if I find that big city, or wherever I find that cool place, I'll get myself set up, and then maybe we'll record some gameplay, and I'll do a video of doing some loot runs. I don't know. Would you guys want to see something like that? Let me know. Otherwise, we can just stick with this format. You know, recording every 7th day, and then that Horde night, because I do think it works, and I think it can be, you know, entertaining depending on how the Horde night goes, I guess. I mean, this might not be the most entertaining or exciting builds I've ever done, but it worked out well. I mean, the night's not over yet, but I think we're good. Let's take a look at the map anyway, and show you kind of what I'm dealing with here. I just went and picked up that supply drop that had the sniper rifle in it, right here to the east, and I couldn't see anything in the distance while I was out there. I've already checked up north, and I've gone pretty far down south as well. Not that far, but you can see a fairly good distance there. So the west is really the one direction I haven't traveled very far. And so what we're going to do after this Horde night is I'm going to go down there, raid those bodies. I'm going to get over to the burger shop and the pawn shop, raid those places, put together all of my loot, and take the most essential stuff that I'm going to need, and then head west and see what we run into. Hopefully we find that big giant city, and what we'll do is we'll find a centralized place to kind of call home, clear it out, lay down all of our stuff, and then just start looting for a few days at least. Try and find a mini bike book, try and get us a mini bike, because then we can easily travel around and go pick up the remaining resources I've left behind in this town, and kind of go from there and see where this random world takes us. So I'm excited. Excited to see what else we get into. Because, like I said, this is my first real go at a random world to try and really take it far. So, I don't know. Are all random... This is going to be a stupid question, but are all random worlds the same? Obviously not, right? I mean, do they contain the same elements, just scattered around in different areas and different locations? I don't know much about random worlds. Like I said, I've only played once on PS4, so any insight you guys might have on playing random gens, let me know. That would help a lot. All right, night is over. We got at least one zombie out there, which is fine. We'll head up to the surface, kill any remaining zombies, loot these bodies, and go put a bunch of stuff away in the house, and then finish raiding this town and get out of here. So that's pretty much it for this video, guys. Stick around for the next one. Like I said, we'll either do, maybe I'll make a video here on like day 10 or 11 or something during like a loot run, and we'll see how that goes. Or at the very least, we'll make another video here on day 14, and I'll show you where I'm at, what's been going on, what has happened since then, and then we will hold down that Horde Night and figure out what the next plan is for the next 7 days. So anyway, guys, thanks so much for watching. Thanks for all of your support. I really do appreciate it. You can follow me on Instagram or Twitter. It's at Glock9Gamer. I follow all gamers back. I'll catch you guys in the next video.